Welcome back to Prince Bike Update, your go-to destination for the latest and greatest in two-wheeled machines. Today, we've got something fresh off the streets, an exciting new addition from Yamaha that's already creating quite the stir in the scooter segment. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the 2025 Yamaha Aerox 175. If you thought the previous Aerox 155 was sharp, sporty, and quick, brace yourself because Yamaha has turned up the heat. The Aerox 175 is not just an upgrade, it's a statement, a bold evolution in both design and performance, crafted to capture the attention of young, urban riders who demand style and substance. Whether you're weaving through city traffic or heading out for a spirited weekend ride, this machine aims to deliver both thrills and practicality in one sleek package. So grab your helmets and settle in, because we're diving deep into what makes the 2025 Aerox 175 one of the most talked about scooters of the year. Let's start under the skin because what powers this Aerox is where things start to get really exciting. The headline change for 2025 is, of course, the all-new 175cc Blue Core engine. Yamaha has tuned this liquid-cooled, single-cylinder motor to produce around 18 horsepower and 14 Nm of torque, offering a noticeable bump in performance over the outgoing 155cc model. That means better acceleration, improved top-end cruising capability, and more confidence for overtaking whether you're riding solo or with the pillion. It's paired with Yamaha's tried-and-tested CVT transmission, which has been fine-tuned to handle the additional power smoothly. For those who've always thought scooters were just for commuting, the Aerox 175 is here to change that perception. This engine is also VVA-equipped, that's variable valve actuation for the uninitiated, which means the motor adjusts its valve timing depending on the RPM range, ensuring optimal torque at lower speeds and better performance as you open up the throttle. This makes the Aerox incredibly responsive in urban conditions while still being a joy on open stretches. Fuel efficiency. Yamaha claims that despite the bump in power, the Aerox 175 still manages impressive mileage figures thanks to Blue Core tech and smart EQ mapping. Expect real-world figures to be around 40 to 45 km/L, depending on riding style. Let's talk handling. Yamaha continues to use its underbone frame for the Aerox, giving it a low center of gravity and agile dynamics. The suspension setup features telescopic forks up front and dual shocks at the rear, tuned more for sporty firmness than plush comfort. But for a performance scooter, that's a welcome choice. The 14-inch alloy wheels wrapped in wider tubeless tires offer solid grip, and the braking setup gets a significant upgrade. There's a front disc with ABS and a rear disc on the top variant, offering controlled and confident stopping power. Now, for designate, this is where the Aerox 175 really turns heads. Yamaha has retained the sharp, aggressive styling language but taken it to the next level. The 2025 model looks bolder, meaner, and more aerodynamic, with redesigned body panels, sharper LED lighting, and a more pronounced front fascia. The new dual LED headlamp unit is sleeker, and the DRLs give it a signature look that stands out day or night. The tail section has been revised too, featuring a slimmer LED tail light and a sportier rear grab rail. The entire silhouette looks racetrack inspired, but without compromising on practicality. The footboard is wide. There's decent underseat storage now large enough to swallow a full-face helmet, and the fuel tank remains conveniently accessible under the front apron. Inside the cockpit, you're greeted with a fully digital LCD display, now larger and more vibrant. It supports Bluetooth connectivity via Yamaha's Y-Connect app, letting you sync your phone for call notifications, battery alerts, and even last park location. There's also a USB charging port, a thoughtful addition for today's connected riders. Another premium touch is the inclusion of keyless ignition with the smart key system in higher variants, which adds both convenience and security. No more digging through your pockets, so just approach the scooter, press the ignition button, and you're good to go. Now, let's talk price because Yamaha is aiming to strike a balance between performance and value. The 2025 Aerox 175 is expected to be priced around a superscript 11.65 to a superscript 11.75 lakh. X showroom, depending on the variant and region. That places it as a premium offering in the scooter segment, but it's clear Yamaha is targeting riders who want more than just basic commuting. For what you're getting, a performance-oriented scooter with premium features, aggressive styling, and Yamaha's reliability. It's a compelling proposition. One of the unique selling points of the Aerox 175 is that it bridges the gaps between scooters and entry-level motorcycles. It's practical for everyday use, but it doesn't compromise on fun or flair. Whether you're a college student, a young professional, or even an experienced rider looking for a second set of wheels, the Aerox 175 offers something different. Scooter convenience with motorcycle-like excitement. The riding ergonomics, too, are designed for sporty comfort. You sit slightly upright, but with a bit of forward lean, making the ride engaging yet relaxed. The seat cushioning has been improved for 2025, addressing previous complaints of long ride discomfort. And let's not forget the color options. Yamaha is offering the Aerox 175 in a range of vibrant, dual-tone shades, including racing blue, matte black with cyan, and a stealthy silver variant with red accents. There's even talk of a limited MotoGP edition, featuring Yamaha factory racing graphics and special badging. To sum it up, the 2025 Yamaha Aerox 175 is not just a step up, it's a leap. It takes everything that made the 155 popular and turns the volume way up. More power, better tech, sharper design, and improved functionality, all wrapped up in a sporty, aggressive package. It redefines what the scooter can be, and for that alone, it turns its place in the spotlight. So if you've been holding out for a scooter that offers more than just mileage, something that gets your pulse racing every time you twist the throttle, the Aerox 175 might just be your next ride. That's it for today's deep dive. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Prince Bike Update for more reviews, comparisons, and the latest in two-wheeled tech. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Until next time, be a ride safe, ride smart, and keep your passion alive.